So you had expensive vet bills for this dog, $3,000.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, they're going to pay $2,000. You're going to pay the rest. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $2,000.
We have a countersuit for this guy harassing us.
I don't care about your countersuit. Listen to me
He could have
carefully.
gone out of the fence. Look at the fence pictures. This is PVC pipe with just fencing. They could have crawled under it. Look at our fence. It is fully blocked off on the front. Our dogs are locked up when we're not home. This is the measly-ass fence that they have.
Madam, put your picture down. I want you to read the report really carefully.
I haven't even seen the report.
Well, I asked you if you wanted to look at it. You said, no, I believe you. If you want to read it, I'll be more than happy to give it to you.
That does not witness what happened, though. That witnesses what happened at that point in time. Nobody witnessed these dogs being attacked.
What you said to me was, you don't even know what had happened, but you're more than willing to say to me, my dogs, because you wrote
My
it
dogs
here.
were locked up.
You said, well, they certainly weren't locked up on the day animal control was there.
You're right, because I was home.
Well, you don't even know when this happened. You don't even know.
They.
No, just a second. Are you thick? Are you thick between here? They don't know when it happens, neither do you, so you can't stand there and say to me, it couldn't have been my dogs, they were locked up. When were they locked up? Whenever it was that he says it happened. Do you understand? He's partially responsible. You're more responsible. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $2,000. Your counterclaim is dismissed. We're done here. Thank you.
We're not going to pay for the damage to the fence or the counterclaim for their punitive damages for filing a false police report on it.
Just a minute. You mean for harassment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because he's been harassing us.
They say you've been harassed. Anything come of that?
Your Honor.
I called the police.
The day after the
Don't speak.
Your Honor, the day after the attack, I went to their house to ask them if they were aware of anything that happened.
That was the second.
The second. The children were out in front playing. I asked them if their mother was home. They said yes, and she's probably in the kitchen, so I went and knocked on the door.
There was an 8.5-minute video.
Did you look in my door?
Out! What word didn't you understand? It was only one syllable. Out! Out! If you try to remember something, remember, get your dogs vaccinated and licensed. Out! Okay.
Their back door has a large window. I was looking at the door. I stood there and waited for a couple of minutes. I looked towards where the children were, hoping one of them would come to the door and let their mom know that I was there. When they didn't, I left. I have never been on their property since. I have never harassed them. I have no interest in them. When I filed this case, Your Honor, I had to ask neighbors their names.
Just a second. Do you have a copy of the complaint she filed?
I have a copy of the police report.
I'd like to see it.
Oh, police report right here.
Okay. Well, I understand this, and I understand why she did it.
Yes, Your Honor.
I understand her motive in calling the police and saying, he's coming on my property and looking in my window, and I want him not to come into my property. I understand what motivated her. Police didn't do anything. They got the message. Do you remember the police coming to your house or someone coming to your house on April 2nd?
No.
Did the plaintiff come to your house on April 2nd?
No.
Your counterclaim is dismissed. We're done. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $2,000.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Officer, excuse me, step out.
I think that it was wrong.
I thought her opinion was right.
He's totally responsible.
I'm already out the money. I wasn't here for the money.
I hope that he stays off our property and he replaces his fence.
I was here to help them understand that they have responsibility.